told me she loved me, which means she must be insane. I've had my face dragged in 15 miles of shit, and I do not like it. So how can anybody say they know how I feel? The only one around here who is me is me.
Hi, I'm John Reagan. When I get together with friends and I've got something to say that's important or thought-pondering or deep, I usually like to get together in a restaurant setting. Restaurant settings are the best because you eat and you have a little bit of wine if you like wine. If you like hard liquor, you have what you want. And you get to know people one-on-one. So I'd like to call this Dinner with John. And it's something I'd like to do a few months from now on a different channel. And I think it's where I can be the most open, definitely in a restaurant setting. And so I'd like to invite everyone, all of you, to watch this and join me, especially while I talk about something that's deep to me, something that's important, and something that has to do with someone that I consider a friend. I do. Even though this person we haven't met, and to be frank, we haven't even talked that much. But he's the type of person that you get to know him just by his deep openness, his vlogs. It's a fascinating thing. Now, I've spoken about him before, but I've never really given an opinion on him. I told someone once that to me, this person exists on multiple levels at once. It's not easy to classify him, but he doesn't need any classification, you see. He's just a fantastic individual. And I'm speaking about Ian. I'm speaking about Crossmack. And if you watch this, Ian, I just want to tell you that it's been a roller coaster week for you and for us watching you. It's amazing how even if you don't know someone, you can seriously care for that person. And so many people are scared of being open with their feelings and communicating, you see. I've always said I've been a fan of great communicators, and Ian is a great communicator. I think this is very personal and more for Ian than for anyone else watching. And my intention, Ian, is not to put any more pressure on you. Lord knows that. This is garbage. Damn. No, Ian, this is just a discussion that I'd like to just have with you for a couple of minutes. I shouldn't even be wearing this bullshit on my face. But I believe very much in what you say. I think you're an inspiration. I think you just fucking talk from the heart. I think that you don't you probably don't want to hear this. I think that someone that I don't know if he wants me to mention his name or wants any kind of exposure, so I won't mention his name, but I was very moved by his vid to you. Said that as you get more popular trying to communicate a message on YouTube, and you get more subscribers, and you can't answer the comments like you could when you had 50 subscribers or 100 or 200 subscribers. I think as that grows, it becomes more difficult. It becomes, you could really burn yourself out. And these aren't my words. These are the words of someone who cares deeply about you, about a good human being. And so even though we haven't chatted, I'm glad that we can chat in a restaurant setting. So you can kind of get to know me a little bit better. All of you can get to know me a little bit better. But I'm glad to have you back. I mean, we're all glad. I know, okay, that I can speak for a huge community of genuine people that are glad to have you back. And we never want to see you broken emotionally. I think you can feel this, Ian. I think that we all want to see you do good and succeed. And I think one day, you know, I'll tell you about that in my own way, in a different channel, which I'd like to call Dinner with John. And I'd like to do this on a regular basis, probably months from now, when I'm ready, or even when I'm not ready. I don't know. I want to do it, you know. Not for you only. I think for me, more than anyone else, because YouTube and what I do on YouTube is for myself. It's an outlet, Ian. And I try not to pressure myself, you see. But I've always enjoyed human contact, the social thing about it, the revolution that indeed we are experiencing. And you're right to say so. At any age. Isn't it good to be alive, man? So, never get depressed, never get down. Life is a roller coaster. Like I said, I'm only a few years older than you, and it doesn't make much of a difference in thought, probably, but I had a shit decade when I was in the 20s, okay, my 20s, and it's just fucking, my life is coming back together now. Doing this vid isn't hard for me, talking to you straight, and again, I shouldn't be wearing this bullshit on my face to do this, but that's going to change too. I think many things are going to change. You took a hiatus, little hibernation, you came back, we missed you, even if it was for 3 days or 3 hours, we missed you, brother. Crossmack, a damn good YouTuber. Reagan has a pie.